Hello everyone, Steve Baker here with WorkSharp. I'm here doing another video, part of the WorkSharp Benchmade series. What we're going to talk today is about how do you know if your edge is dull? You've been out using it. You've been working at camp or breaking down animals or working on the farm. How do you know when your knife is getting dull? A couple quick, easy ways to do this is to look straight down at your edge. So look at the sharpened edge of your knife. If you can see light glinting off of it, get it underneath a light or out in the sun. If you can see light glinting off of that, what that is your edge is either blunted or rolled over, and that's an indication that you do not have a sharp knife. Other ways of checking this would be to just touch it up against your fingernail. If it skates off, then your edge is not sharp. It's rolled over or blunted. If it catches and won't move off, then you still have a fairly decent edge. How we can fix that is we have our Benchmade guided field sharpener. We're going to have two different diamond plates, one coarse, one fine side. They're both guided. They're both removable, so you can replace them or you can just flip them around to put the abrasives on the inside in case you throw this into your pack and you don't want to damage anything else in your pack. That's your instructions. It's hidden right there in that little compartment. We also have a ceramic rod that has 3 different areas on it. If you look right here on the end of this, we have a little, what looks like a J, it's a fish hook. There's an F and a C for fine and for coarse. So we just rotate the ceramic rod to whichever section of it that you want. We also have a leather strop on the back that is also guided. So I'll give you a quick demonstration. I'm going to start on this fine side. I'm going to hold on to the handle here. I'm going to lay my knife on the guide. And now as I make my movement across that stone, I just want to hold that position. So as we bring this down, we're just going to slide gently across, light pressure. We're going to do 3 or 4 or 5 strokes. We're going to come back in, we're going to check for what we call a burr. So what happens as we're sharpening a knife is the side you're sharpening on starts to force material over to the other side once you reach the apex. And what that feels like is if you push your fingers across the edge, you're going to feel what feels really rough, almost like a wire across there. If you feel the side you're sharpening, it's going to feel very smooth. But if you feel that wire across the other side, you know you've reached the edge, and that's what we call a burr. At that point, we're going to go back to the other side. You want to do the same amount of strokes to keep your knife symmetric. Okay? And again, I'm going to check for a burr, which I have all the way up to the tip, all the way down to the heel. Now I'm going to rotate our ceramic rod until the F is facing up, and that is our fine side of the rod. I'm going to use these guides again here and here. And we're just going to take the knife and we're just going to come straight down. Again, light pressure. And we're going to do 3 or 4 very light strokes. And what we're doing here is we're just refining that edge and taking the burr off. So we'll have a nice fine edge when we're done. So at that point, there's no burr left. As you can see, it won't skate off my fingernail anymore, it just digs right in. If you want to take it to the next step, we have the leather strop on the back that's impregnated with the compound. So you want to do a reverse stroke on the leather. You never want to take your edge into the leather because it's sharp now, you'll just cut it. So we're going to lay the knife on the guide and we're just going to slide up to the leather and just work our way across the entire knife, again, holding that same angle the entire time. We'll give her 3 or 4 strokes on the leather. Now we have a super sharp edge on there. The diamond plates are removable. Where your instructions are. If you remove both of them, you'll see on here that we have broadhead wrenches built in. So you can do 3-bladed broadheads, 4-blade and 2-blade over here. And we also have for broadheads that use inserts where the tip is what retains them. We also have a couple features in here so you can take those off the tip of it and replace the blades in there. So there we have it, folks. The Benchmade guided field sharpener. There you are.